Breathing into your back. Breathe out. Chin toward chest. Start rolling down slowly, keeping the knees bent, arms heavy, head heavy. Relax the belly on your thighs, hold your elbows, and shake the head side to side. Relax the upper body. When you're ready, put the hands on the floor. We go into all fours and we do a calf stretch. So breathe in, lengthen the spine, breathe out, arch your back. Taking the navel towards the spine as you arch. If you can, you arching your spine as you breathe in, taking the chest forward, looking forward, but if it doesn't feel good for your back, come back to neutral. Then take the buttocks towards the heels, child pose, arms over the head. Breathe into your back. Then take the hands towards one side and towards the other side. Come back to the center. Coming back to all fours. Then we lifting one leg at a time alternatively. So breathe in, lengthen the spine, breathe out, take one leg up, breathe in lower, breathe out the other leg up. If you can, you lifting opposite arm. Keeping the hips stable as you're lifting. And as you lift, you taking your elbow towards the knee, breathe in to lengthen, breathe out, elbow towards the knee. A couple more, so we do 4. When you finish this side, then you're taking the other leg up and then do 4 more on the other side. Okay, then we do a stretch, a twist. So you're sitting on your heels or you're sitting in crossed legs. You can always use a block underneath your buttocks. Use the opposite hand to twist, just once each side, and then we do a lateral stretch, a stretch into the side, just once. Then you lie on your back to the pelvic tilt, so lie knees hip width apart, feet hip width apart, your natural curve, and as you breathe out, you tilt your pelvis, so is no gap between the lower back and the mat. Take the navel towards the spine as you tilt. Take the knees towards the chest, do a few circles, taking the knees to the side, change direction of the circle, rock a little bit side to side. Figure 4, so right ankle on the top of the left thigh, the right hand between the whole of the 2 legs, the left hand on the lateral side holding the back of the thigh or your shin if you're more flexible. Rock a little bit side to side, just to release the lower back. Change to the other side. Same thing on the other side. Just rock a little bit. Enjoy that stretch in the IT band. Take the feet to the floor and then keep the feet mat width apart. And just stay the knees one side and the other. When you go next time to the left, you are gonna just hold the stretch, putting the left foot on the top of the right thigh. change to the other side. Come back to the center. Getting ready for single leg stretch, so left knee towards the chest, breathe in, change legs, breathe out, hold the stretch. Next time, if you can, as you breathe out, navel in and you lift the shoulders off the mat, keeping the chin towards the chest. If this is uncomfortable for your neck, just keep the head on the floor. Keeping up with that core engaged, and then both legs this time. Take the arms over the head. As you breathe out this time, you straighten the legs, and breathing knees towards the chest. Again, you have the option to keep the head on the floor if you have pain on the neck. And just do a few more with your own breathing, taking the belly in as you're stretching the legs. Then finish, knees towards the chest, rock side to side, and rock forward and back. Until you come back to sitting. We're doing a forward bend stretch. So sitting on your buttocks, keep a block underneath your glutes if you need it. Then breathe in, lengthen the back, breathe out to stretch. If you don't get to the feet, you can always bend the knees, hug your knees, and relax your belly on the thighs. If you get to the feet, keep the hands on the feet. And just enjoy that stretch on the back and the thighs. Okay, then sit up. Put the hands underneath your knees. As you breathe out, you do like this calf stretch. So rounding the back as you go back, navel towards the spine. Then legs straight, same thing, going back half of the way. Legs pressing towards each other. Keep the knees bent if you need to for your back. This time going all the way back, arms over the head. Then come back, sit up as you breathe out, keeping that core engagement. You can as well keep the legs straight as you go up and down. I prefer knees bent when I have problem with my knees. If you don't find easy coming back from the floor, you can just go half of the way, working and going down and come back. Also the option of holding your behind the knees and lifting yourself, pushing with the legs forward. Then we're just going down again, really working from the core as you go down. This time, next one, you're keeping the legs off the floor. So you're doing the same thing with the upper body. So as you breathe out, engage and lift, and breathe to lower. You can help a little bit with the legs, but trying to help yourself as little as you can, working with the core. If you want to challenge yourself, then you take the arms to the side, so you know using your arms. Always stay on the level that you can do well. Is okay for your lower back, so you're not hurting your back. Half a stretch. So I'm choosing feet pointing this time just to feel it in another muscles. The stretch, then you are gonna lie on your front. We do a few back bends to strengthen the lower back. Keep the lower back long, arms by the side, elbows in line with the shoulder. Breathing to prepare. Breathe out, navel towards the spine as you lift. Look into the mat, keeping the neck long. Just one more. And this time we do the same thing, but arms by the side, reaching towards the feet. Same breathing. So you're taking the navel towards the spine as you lift. Breathing to lower. Last option, interlock the fingers and come up. Hold it for a couple of breaths. Relax the neck and the head. Change the interlock of the fingers. Again, breathe in and lift. Hold it for a few breaths and go down. Then hands by the chest. Have a little bit more of a stretch, of a back bend, always without hurting your back. And then do a calf stretch. And then we do a few waves movements with the back. So you go into child pose, then you come forward. All about releasing your lower back. So for next thing, you're opening the legs wide and you're taking the left foot towards the right thigh, right hand on the left thigh, and then you're gonna lean back to a stretch and keep leaning towards the back. If you can, just release the hand and go a little bit more, but keep that opening on the chest. Then you're gonna twist. So left hand on the thigh, twist, just to help you to have the chest in line with the knee. So this time you're stretching on the top of the leg, the straight leg, keeping the feet flexed. You don't have to grab your foot. If you don't get there, you can keep the arms relaxed by the side. Then we change legs. So again, do a twist towards the bent leg, then going a little bit back, then release that leg. If you want a little bit bigger stretch, but keep the chest forward. Come back as you breathe in. As you breathe out, you twist towards the straight leg, and then breathe out again as you take in the chest towards the straight leg and relax. Again, if you're holding your feet or your foot, keep the foot flexed. So you're grabbing the ball of the foot. If you don't grab in your foot, as well keep the foot flexed. And then we lie on the side. We do a twist again. Twist, my favorite, to release the back. So knees on the top of each other, then you open in the arms. Option to take the top leg a little bit closer to the floor. With the hands, you can as well double cross the legs. So choose always the option that is best for you. As well, you can put the lower leg, the lower ankle on the top of the thigh. Then we go to the other side, we do the same thing, so choose the cross of the legs or knees on the top of each other, open the arms in a cross, look back. Here as well is the option of changing your head position. If you find that it's a little bit too much for the neck, just be comfortable on the stretch. You will feel the stretch on the lower back, or in the middle of the back, or the shoulder. This is a nice stretch because you feel it in so many places on your body. Then just take the knees towards the chest, rock side to side, keeping the knees wide as the hip, so you can really get into the hip and the lower back. Or you can do happy baby, so taking the legs perpendicular to the floor, holding your feet, and then rock forward and back until you're sitting. Thank you. I hope you enjoy, and see you next time. Bye for now.